It is a beautiful Friday, and we say welcome to Itches and Voices. And in case you're joining us for the first time, Itches and Voices is brought to you by NAVID, Network for the Advancement of Persons with Visible Disability. And today we'll be continuing on our series, Love, Relationship and Disability. It's been an amazing series so far, and we've had 3 guests. Mr. Igwe making it our 3rd now, and we've been discussing on love, moving aside from our usual Edo State disability law, rights, advocacy, and inclusion. And of course, we have our amazing sign language interpreter that will be doing justice to our hearing impaired audience, and Ms. Cynthia Godwin Aya. And we also have an amazing guest with us in the studio today, Mr. Igwe Friday. Welcome, Mr. Igwe Friday.
Thank you so much.
It's nice having you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
And also, I think it would be nice for us to dive right into the topic for today, which is love, relationship, and disabilities. And before we go on, can you tell us a bit about yourself so our audience viewers can know you a little better?
Okay. My name is Igwe Friday, like you already introduced. Okay. And I am a lawyer by the grace of God.
Wow.
And I'm a member of NAVID.
Oh. Yeah. That's amazing. And I got to find out that you recently got married. How is the wedding life going for you?
Well, we just entered the club, so we are still trying to study the very unique club.
Okay, that's amazing. And for our topic today, which is love and relationships, and what does love and relationship in general mean to you personally? Because it's a topic that I feel like everybody loves to talk about, everybody loves to engage in. So what does that mean for you personally, if you can explain to us?
Okay, all right. I like the fact that you said you use the words, what it means to me personally.
Yeah.
Because to me, love has no universally accepted definition. So it depends on how you perceive it as a person.
Yes.
And how you perceive it depends on your experience. And I believe that it has nothing to do with disability.
Very true.
It has nothing to do with disability. So your relationship with people will determine whether you are going to enjoy that that beautiful word called love.
Yes.
So to me, I think love is a gift from God. You understand, that given to mankind, irrespective of your status in the society. So it now depends on how you handle it. So to me, love, and no matter how you look at it, and no matter who you are, love has, should I say, has very key component. To me, it has what I call intimacy. Yes. It also has what you call passion and commitment. So no matter what you are, if you have experienced love, you must have those 3 components in place.
Okay, thank you very much. You made mention of something, that love is the same regardless of disability or not, without having disability. So I want to ask a question.
Yes.
So we had a guest last week, and she made mention of disability and love for those, for people living with disability. It's not the same for everybody.
Okay.
It is a little bit difficult for some to find love, and it is easy for others to find love. And she mentioned, like, the deaf community, that some of them get married earlier compared to other clusters in the disability community. So what do you have to say regarding that? Do you believe that it is difficult to find love in the disability community, or you think it's a personal thing? Okay,
like I already established that love to me is what you think it is. Yes. You understand? And your experience will not determine what you see love as. So, but I do not think, like I said, I do not think that it has anything to do with disability. But that does not mean that the guess you had has no no point. Yes. But the truth remains that it has nothing to do with disability, because, like I earlier stated, it has 3 components, which is passion, intimacy, and commitment. As long as you have blood flowing through your veins, you understand? Yes. So if you can experience those things, it means you have love. And the thing is that it depends on how you, like, if you can show care, you know, if you can show care to the next person, the person that you're actually in relationship with, of course, and that person can return that same care. Of course, yes, like you're already experiencing love, so it has nothing to do with, so it depends on how you manage it as a person. So how you manage it will now, I mean, whether you are going to find it very difficult to have love, and whether you are going to enjoy such love. So it has nothing to do with your personality, it has nothing to do with your status, and it has nothing to do with your disability. So that is what I feel.
Okay, so will you say then that those in the disability community that find it difficult to find love, will you say it's based on their person and their belief?
Yes, it has to do with their person and how they relate with the next person, because it involves mutual trust and care. So you cannot, because you have one form of disability or not, does not take away the fact that you have to show the other person care. Do you understand?
Yes,
so it has nothing to do. So if you have the ability to trust and show and return that care which the other person has given to you, of course I see no reason why such person cannot return same care. So it has nothing to do with disability. It just depends on how you manage that relationship with that person. So I think it has nothing to do with disability. That's my opinion.
And I think I've picked a few things from what you've said now. You made mention of passion, you made mention of trust, and you also made mention of commitment. And I think
intimacy, yes.
And intimacy, yes. So I think one thing I've gotten from that is that if I am, or a person living with disability should first of all trust the person that he wants to get into a romantic relationship with, and then therefore disability will no longer become a barrier.
Yeah. Okay, now let's see, you know, you cannot fall in love with somebody that you have not interacted with or seen.
True.
Right?
Very true.
So if you are talking with somebody, for instance, and let me say this before I continue, I think some of those persons that have this impression actually, I would say it is a societal thing. Yes, because if you have not come close to me, if you have not come too close to me, because people will see you from a distance and conclude that this person will not be able to love. So if you don't come to me, and there is no way I can extend that care, intimacy and commitment to you if you don't know me. I don't even understand.
Yes, I do.
And that's why I say it depends on how you manage it, because you can only manage somebody who is close to you. So if you fail to manage it, that's the way you will begin to say, okay, maybe it was difficult for you to get love. Because if you are interacting with somebody that you have not met, at that point the person will not be able to detect whether you have one disability or not until you are able to. So it is a society. Okay, it is a societal something. Do you understand? Because if I can talk, I can be communicating with you for 5 years without letting you know if I have one disability or not. There is no way, as long as I will be able to express that love to you. So yes, so that's what matters.
That makes sense. And the society, I feel like society brings a stereotype sometimes.
Exactly.
Because you've not met someone with disability and you just feel like they feel sorry and they cannot find love. And love is for everybody.
For everybody.
Everybody wants to
That's why I started by saying that it is a gift from God. And when God gives that gift to mankind, God did not say, okay, this one will go to person with disability and this one will go to persons without disability. So love is a gift to mankind, so you can enjoy it depending on how you view it.
Okay, let's dive a little more personal to you.
Okay.
So you're married, sir.
Yes.
Your wife, is she with or without disability?
Is without any form of disability.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. So before you got married, in your dating phase, did you date a person living with disability before you got married?
I never dated
a person. Wow. You see, I feel like society sometimes make it seem like persons with disability should either be married or date a person with disability and not come close to people without disability.
And that's okay. Sorry.
And it's very nice for us to see now that it should not be like that. And you said you've never dated, you did not date any person with disability before getting married. Wow. So sir, talking about a little bit to your wife now. When you guys were getting married, did like family come as a barrier within that period?
Okay. Okay, like I said, if you don't go close to someone,
Yes.
you will not be able to know whether this person has the ability to express love or not. And love is not just about mere words, I love you. It involves those three things that I mentioned earlier. If you can show that commitment to a woman, the woman will forget automatically that they have one form of disability or not. All right? So when we started, to answer your question, when we started, she saw me somewhere and she was the one that approached me.
Wow.
And when we started, she went home to inform her parents that, oh, this is the kind of person she was about 18 months. Yes. So such, like her. So it was like, are you sure you're going to cope? I didn't say a word. I didn't even go with her. Wow. So she now told the dad that, Father, I've seen this person. I think you see what I'm saying. Like I have to go close to the person. That I've seen this person and I know what I am going here. I know this person and this is exactly who I want. Wow. So I didn't say anything up till now. So at a point she came to me and began to tell me that some of her friends have been telling her that, how are you going to cope with somebody with disability? And at a point she got angry. And then I told her, I said, you don't need to get angry. That's because if you have not seen me and somebody approach you that, please, I want you to get married to this person, you will be very angry. So you have come close to me and you saw something. Yes. You understand? So you don't need to blame others because they don't know me, they don't come close to me, and they don't know what they're here. So that's what that was it.
We have to cut you short a little bit because so far the conversation has been going amazingly well in the studio, but we have to go on a real quick short break, and when we get back, we'll continue the conversation with Mr. Igwe. Thank you. Welcome back from that very quick break. The break we talked about NAVID hosting palliative for persons with disability this December, because everybody has to celebrate this December, and as NAVID we'll be sharing palliative for members of NAVID and persons living with disability, and you can also support and be a huge part of this movement. So welcome back, Mr. Igwe.
Thank you
so
so
we were
much.
talking earlier about family and how you made mention of how your wife was the first person to introduce you to her family because she saw exactly what she wanted. So can you tell us more about the family acceptance and all about that?
Okay, like I stated earlier, when she went to inform her parents, I didn't go with her. So it was when she came back and she started telling me the reservation that the family member had. So the following day, she had she was invited to come home over the same matter. So she now told everybody that I have seen this person, I've lived with this person. All right. In fact, this person does almost everything at home. So this is exactly the kind of person. Yes, it's not because I have money. I don't have money. You understand? So she saw something. And she she saw something and she knew what she wanted, and that's what is important in every relationship.
Yes, you mentioned that she made mention of seeing you could do things. So I want to talk about domestically at home. What is it like? Because I know a lot of persons are usually very curious on how getting married to a person living with disability or living with a person with disability, what's like the day-to-day activity or struggle? Is there like a struggle? Or just tell us about the domestic life and what it's like.
Okay. Like I stated earlier, for you to enjoy love or relationship, you have to, to show some level of commitment, irrespective of whether you have disabilities or not. Something must keep you. Like you may use prayer to get into a home, or to get a job, or to get married, but other things will have to keep you in that relationship, right?
Yes, very
now,
true.
I'll say this. I don't know if my wife is watching. Do you understand?
We hope she is.
Yeah, so, but I will tell you that, okay, we got married on the 6th of September.
Wow.
But I can tell you that my wife has only cooked 4 times since we got married.
Wow. Wow.
Only
That's
4 times.
interesting.
So that's good. In fact, there is an argument in the house now whether I cook better than my
Than
wife.
she
Yeah.
does.
So that's how I'll end it. so that
That's
it will
interesting.
not look as if my wife is not cooking for me.
No, not at all. We love the fact that this made me quite happy, because I love the fact that you're also very involved.
Yes.
And this is something that even persons without disability argue.
Yes.
You see men without disability that do not even want to cook for their wife.
Okay,
and
yes.
it's different now.
Of course. So yesterday I was at the High Court, like with a colleague, and we were discussing about family matters. So yeah, I told him that for like since we got married, that my wife has only cooked with her house for that. He said, he said he will never try it as long as like he's married, that he will never go to kitchen. So it is an individual thing. So how you, if you know what to work in your marriage, you just do it.
That makes sense. Whatever works for you. This is so for love. It's more of a personal thing,
that's why
not any
commitment.
disability that's come with it. And even for couples or persons without disability, they have to still be commitment, because if not, the marriage or the relationship will not work. So commitment is the main
very
and the
important.
principal
And
thing.
it was one of the things that my wife saw before he liked me, that I could do. You know, once a woman sees that she's coming to your house to add more problems, stress, she understands, they will not come.
True.
I wash my clothes myself.
Wow.
So understand, sometimes when I see that my wife is very tired, I help her clean the bedroom everywhere.
Wow.
You understand? So it is, it is something must, you must show some level of commitment. You don't need to let her know that, okay, she's coming to carry all the stress. Yes.
And I think that's one thing a lot of people are afraid of, coming into a marriage and carrying all the burden by themselves. And I think we should divert a little bit from the home, and let's talk about like in society. For instance, are you a Christian? You're a Christian.
I am a Christian.
So what was like it for members of the church? Were they open to the marriage? Were they supportive, or were there objections here and there for you in church?
I was personally, before we got married, a pastor of the church actually liked me very well. You understand? He knows my capability. So and the daughter is also a member of the church. So it was something that everybody was actually looking, happy. So you understand? Even though there might be some side talk, he's getting married to somebody there. So, but I can tell you that, in fact, that day, everybody, like the whole hall, was here. So it is something that everybody actually was happy about.
Yes. Oh, thank you. So from that, we know that nothing is don't be afraid for what church will say, what family will say. Mr. Igwe's story is a perfect example that disability is not the first thing. It is first commitment that counts. We'll be going on another short break, and when we come back, we'll say more about the topic. Welcome back. We know love is giving and love is sharing. So be a part of NAVID's movement this December to share love to the Persons with Disabilities community. You can support us by sending funds to the account number we displayed before. You can visit us at 34 Arosa Street off Sankomba Road. Thank you. And Mr. Igwe, as we round up, what is one word or something you like to say to persons with disability that are looking for love currently?
Okay, one word I would say to them is that, one, they have to understand that love involves mutual trust and care. You must show love to the person that you are expecting love from. And secondly, you have to work on yourself. You understand? Yeah, you have to work on yourself so that you'll be able to attract exactly what you want.
Yes. Thank you so very much, Mr. Igwe Friday. It was amazing having you on the studio today, and I'm sure we had an amazing session today. And also, we say thank you to our sign language interpreter and Cynthia Godwin Aya. And also remember that this is the season of love. Make sure to share love to those around you. And remember, spot the itch and be a voice. Thank you for joining us today.
ITV, certainly the best.
Certainly the best.
The man went out to bring in thugs to come and beat her.
Yeah.
In a situation like that, do you think women would have seen that and still want to speak?
Bully, we're talking about. That's what I said. So when they bullied her,
Yeah.
if she's not bold enough, she will shut up.
What is your advice for girls out there that are so desperate to be married?
We women, we have to be really intentional about our parenting.
If you know a child is being abused, or you see signs, a bruise or a child, it has to be investigated.
People barely even breathe when they are going for a shrebi and something.
Party.
You have to be
They
smart.
can't sit
If
down.
you see when they are dressing them over, dragging on both sides, you cannot breathe. And these women will stay in those events for hours just to keep up with that beauty trend.
Is that healthy?
That's not healthy.
I am Patricia Uremu Gabriels, and we're reaching you live from our Lagos Network studio. Of course, Women in Conversation is a program designed for women to discuss about themselves.
Oh my dear. Oh, we're not here. Is that the idea?
You not over.
Yes.
You not do so much.
Yes. Where's it happening? Where's it happening? Oh, where's it? It's
The Esama of Benin Kingdom thanked the new Edion for visiting him and advised them to always abide by the rules and regulations of their new positions. The Esama urged them to indulge in what will continue to bring development and progress to the community.
When I say it's your job, I wait to us and I know what I will.
Yes, Papa.
Caliban was in a cook, no, we said, who paid you? Who paid you? Baba. Echo one as ever. Ever here, not the letter did we ask about my former. I were wedding a joke. Eh, Jonah will. Eh, Jonah Pulu. Eh, Jonah Nuria, why he said, why we go back? But John Way, God said, and I had the way. Why we go out there with them, no matter look at
ITV, certainly the best.
Certainly the best.
Oya bota now. Ugi bota we se ni wan. Ka bo pon wa ya fe ni dahima. We ugi ori bota na. Ore yi ma so yen. We eme so ni mata. O ka bo do fi o 7 se. Ma we apon o sa lo bo aye dagbema. Edi ma we ni hunu wa ni wan. We and mata awe mwese katikati no dekan imuno 12 sabo amolo ari ma ya fe bota de na ni wan dekan ugie na ya do pona katikati no ka bo wa kan gwa
mate enyupo ro edo ya fe no bado no gwa egwayo ori ma ro temege pastor Calvary hunamure
iye do no woman wabi nege kai ofun igbo sa oba gwoyaro oba atokpe
ise me sa obo se je no yero no ri edo ba yo ka e do ya fere we go tu wa ya o oba atokpe ise eni ma agwa ka ni wa o ugie o upona be na ya do he unda iwa mai oladiane okeke na wita ni wa meke na we na ya mugbe igwe eino wo igwe vedo wa igwe ha igwe oke ya ege nedo ya ipo sarudazi ya ipo nika ya ipo oba ya no ya fere ya pon me ewi ya fere do wi morio ya soto ewi ya fere na ru we ware ukiwe va na yin wa mu poyi uhu be so ogogo no kwa eno na ya gwaka igwewo oke ehun dawe ewi na yin salobo aye igwe aya roe igwe ya temata igwe haya ninye ma enika unda unyame we pome eino ono igwe agbela jan zebe bena ni rie me na eri ma mo bo lele weta ipeju we na wo onara ogiroba uwegwa anya na doe awe kame eya wa riba omonoba wa nyogini so kwa ma ya fe mane kame ke ma ya fe tawe gwe due ugini eyo no na pede kesu giwo ede kenu iro pa ro wederio ipede ne ro ugi otue igwoba otu igwoba na ni wan abe ọmọ we ladian awe ka ya fe awe ya to aya pon enika otugoba o isun we oge ha ipede ha ro ugi iro pa ero we dedo ipede ba ro ugi igoba uga aya na doe ìpàdé ní ọ̀pára ugie wọ́ ìrọ̀pá ìwúrọ̀ délọ̀ ìpàdé ugie mobo awé kàmẹ́ ya fẹ́ ya ìmùgbẹ́ délọ̀ na ẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ àgọ̀ ọmọdé bá dùn ẹ̀ ugie ẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ bọ́ wótà awé ìyọba ya fẹ́ ya gbọ́ ọ̀hún àtẹ̀nà ya fẹ́ ràdánù níwọ̀n ọ̀tẹ̀mẹ̀ dọ́mọ̀ ìyẹn wẹ̀ àwọn sa ló bọ́ ugi ori mi pona wọ́n yà kàn dó ẹ̀ ẹgbẹ̀yọ̀ta nínú ẹ̀ wà á yà dó ẹ̀ dá ìpọ́n ẹ̀ náà wà ẹ̀yẹ́ nà èmi pọ̀ ọgbà náà.
ẹ̀dọ́nù pẹ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkẹ́ ká yẹ ẹ̀mí gùẹ̀ kéré ugie na do púpọ̀ ọ̀ọ́rìyẹ ìmáàmà ni bùn ẹ̀yẹ́ nà. Amie oma koma neme mama no kan amukporie ukporie nu kpobere edo me bi ni awogi ya omo no ba na do ko apolopolo yo ire do ya na mie wu yo ka sun o ebe nu ya na ba be ne gwa ya mama eri o be ro na igwedo ya eri o be re na ebu kebo wa mi ba na ebu soro te do na edene do ya gwe ya gwe ya bi me edene ya wa bi wogi ya ozi ana miewe ede ipede vanya nya ogie obena gbe ye beni we igwedo ya fe eni sokpa eno ugiena eri sosi mogia eri owe mogia ge mole owu fom kpona sokpa eno sokpa oge edo egene do ya ugeva oro wederio egena yak mome ige ohun sukpo na ya gogo ni gbo ego gogo no ege run no ara pome ne awur gbebe lerun be osanowo duwa no so wa sede na no la ipede no ikebupo na aberi eyobo no wa nwuni na efu ere awur gbebe na we no kan me ukpo be na kia be la so o form ukpo na be na ugugie no be ne do ya wogin adiki e mama no ro no kan me na do pon wa we ni bo wulo ni bo re wisi ni egbe so na ni bo abe biele udo gba ori eke yara me no ro no tori enwo urege odekun nugbeje ohun kenu ya omie no salongo dua ona gba ori we o mana o sun pa be mana uga yo ni ukmo mo salongo dua we me ro be de na unda e mama na ya puedo rade e omo no ba ku apolopolo no no ya sun mama na ko we o ke na ri ege yo to pupo ari na ya lerun na ya pon me ne do tie igwe emi gun ne do ya we e mama na oge ukpo ki asoto na be ni kataba be ne do me ma eri mo le mama eri owi yayi mama da do deno ami porie no tukotu ne ebokebo ne iyayi ki yayi na ne ugie no kan me pon me be no kan me ru eri oge doje no kan me gwe oba atope ise wese anyone why we no yaka ege e pastor obi edo e mama wu amupo yoto no dokpa orwe zebi no type ma da de wo ya fere wo tagun ya fere iya mo egbenu we ta we ni ya festival emi na ge utagun ya fere kai na bo ukiwe va wupo aya mo yoto wo za na ro yi we unhu soy zebi no type ma ukiwe va ni awe ya mama muda edome uwu ga no ladin emi ya fere na ri epon no saloboa wa ya ri epon no saloboa be ni kawe bosa wa adako de kwere alule kia bosa ya defie gota ya defie o we ave wo wa we uge gbe we ri uge we to bu we no da o na o ria ohun mi ofewo we to bu we ohun mi ofewo usalogba USA omo negbe matera na mo ajo sitoro eyaro to fe o na ku salogba eso wero ewae na ugbo na gbe we se ti gbowo ya bozo ma se ti gbowo emi awon siera adewino iki won ye wesupo ya ye ni wa ami yo pa otagbon ya na mama oyin mo pa lare supa o me da do ewo ge be matabana be ni dade no mo no ba yan na agwe abe kabe abe ma eri o be no ise lo gbe o gbe mawe diaru ise lo gbe o gbe mawe diaru ise lo gbe o gbe mawe diaru ise lo gbe ise no gbe ise no gbe se no gbe ma dia pona di ma be dia ele o ga ye nu wa ya fe idami mana e ma mi hu ta mana ta na nia a mi ga ya mo gbe bo no ma te mo gbe we mi aye mi po wi bo sun wi imi e na mi da ni o sa lo bo mama eni ka o mama o ta gbo ya mama we gere na aru ipo awe neru nu won ma so we no ma ka bie yi udo bie dukiru na bie yi
ukpona no ohowo no ga July ohowo no ga March ohowo no ga January ukpona e no umiomo bie uriomo we we me allow da we to buwe we me allow da de we be oye ugbebe uriye umi ulajan wo wa ni ezebo yo wa ka bo pass esese say ogogo no oye ukpona edan ni ru ìwà ládàá ọ̀sẹ̀ ṣe ìmá fẹ́ ìmáláwòdìèkì èyí afẹ́ àrò owó po gbọ́kú ìdá ẹ̀nìwẹ̀ mí ẹ̀nìwẹ̀ láti tí ìmú ládàá dé iná máa náà dé fi ọ́fọ́ náà bí ara rò pọ́ náà wà gbà ní ó kí ọlọ́wọ́ àná ọlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀sọ́ náà yẹrọ dá ọ ìyá nírú nùpọ̀ náà òpó náà dé máa ń sọ̀pọ̀ náà òpó náà dé àmà yásẹ̀ òpó náà gbọ́dọ̀ ní wà ọlọ́wọ́ àni máa mí òpó náà yá fó náà na ye mi ukpono de ayi no salobwa ayi me nika de na mi ukpo yi oteme paso iwo nu yo we babo we kege ebu na mi ukpo eten wa mi we ipon me na bi gwe na do de ba ukpo akin asukpo agba ori yeke na ya hen we igbina woko yo logo wa ya nu we lagbera be dan when I said him so udori ekmo me no sa uri ekmo me ne bu enuri onwe we no nya ma ekmo mo we ekmo mo salo ba junwe we edan uje oso wa e na we mie e ma no se awe de yo to wa wu enyenu we on e no sunu e bo we no sunu we na mo ga e bo e no ke na kpon sa ba no then we tie ba no ga re bi no wan Adam kekebe Eve odowa me ya Ivanos aboya smagmo iya ke obi o me vanaga ati Cain kekebe Abel ukpogiri o to be na don wa do na di emire to ya mome be ya mome wi ya we baba we se unme ye se pona okpa bona la ogbugbo no pa na ga oso won da do na di emi no mere ni ado akpon so pon ti on no dion no e Cain o ma igwa lo do ge ni se we na ne baba ka ba ni awe uwe biagi mie ebe ni gangbe na ya be me da we mi po o me so go dan we kin uda aro ke kan we me ni we po mo salo ba yo ni gyo ni su wo ken ama mu ekpize yo wa sa lebe uda ebe no wa ka we o me mana aro wi o aro wi o ma se aro wa ni mi ya na fon uda e ma so ga me gbe e dozwa ye danyo zwo munda igo ni ro so po we na mo oege we te doge ba woni se ego ni me po na la imani lu egbera ma mi na ye no sakwa ye ga lu ogozo e be no kan ka wo ke kina ro wi o unda ego eni oyi o o ma ogo e so po ma bugbo be oyi o ma mi na ye fun we do a lo we na elede lele ke no zunu yi elede ro e meso amego iye moko no si semede ora o se siga no packet no si semede o danyo ya gbo a on ebi gbo wa yo bi gbe ke no na danu de we efe so ogo zuo no ogesi oni oze ne ebi no wana ka o ke na aro wi o uda o ma no to tana o enegbe ona o eno lagbera ona o ekeni ekede ori epon wo vigwe yo to o mira o o ma do bo mi o e agbonro e na soro mi awa so asokito ero paro baba imaye me nwa senda ade asokito ya tu ma igi se ba nwete bo okpi ana eti na aro emiki na aro alimo na aro apo na aro e bread na aro o ma mi nu yae ona ga da me we wi mo na wa gwe wo wa ni iwa lo lewa o mie o ma mi nu yae we no mi nu yae ni egbera won emi gbe apon me yi no e mo so wonye me no e be soro no wa me go na we was we na so anyo emi ati table na vi anyo yi na ti e ba anyo wa gbare wa we age we igwe mi anyo pera me o ma mi nu ya dai onyo ze we unwe ga supo ka po salo bo ayunwe igwe mi 2025 ube mi 2026 e be soro no ma se ba o deke kan we aye ko ni ere ba ni ola ya yo wori ni re e ba ni ola ya yo ni chani re e ba ni ola e fiva no we na mi hu ori wo ma re o ma mi hu o ma mi enso eni ya we akpo me o ugie ne dori oyo to nu ya akpo me ye gbo e
uya kpɔn yɛ dagbe mɔ emɔ gbanu yɛ uya kpɔn yɛ kinudo uya kpɔn yɛ enisi kɛwɛ ɛmu gie kin ɔbɛ yɛrɛ sɔsi bɛ diɔ eso sun aleru ɔwɛ ikpɛ dɔ kpa nya gie ma wa ya leru na eso ikpɛ de iwe ne ma ya na eso ikpɛ de yɔ ma ya na ba kana aya ekpɔ wo sɔrɔ baba wo ɛsɛ wo mɛ sɔ wo bɛ ya na ne ma wo kpo nɔ de ɛmu gie kin ɔbɛ dɔlɔlɔ yɛ ne ni gu ɛnɛ dori yɛ tɔ mɔri yɛ ne sɛ bɔri gu ɛni bi de ilé kí omi ya iná ọ̀ẹ́ lubirie ẹ̀rẹ̀ iná yẹ kéré ni iná ẹ̀kẹ́ ya mọ̀ ìtọ̀ ẹ̀rẹ̀ iná yẹ kéré ni iná dùn agé abẹ́rùn nẹ̀dọ̀ ná bí àárí obìnrin mọ̀ bọ̀ òbí ẹ̀ fi o ọ̀ẹ́ Holy Ghost fire ni màá ti wẹ́tẹ́ náà ọba bàbí lubirie asán oṣó lubirie ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀kúẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn lubirie ọgbọ́bìẹ̀rẹ̀ lubirie iye dùn yẹn náà wọ́n máa ń lò wá náà ọmọ adáná ọdẹ sọ́ọ̀sì náà Holy Ghost fire asẹ́mo sọ̀rọ̀ ìlú akpọ̀gbọ̀n mẹ́ Holy Ghost fire ẹni wọ́n pa mayata àmì rẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́rí ẹ̀ mọ̀ bọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mana bẹ sọ́ọ̀sì màmá rẹ̀ rẹ̀ o òní ma mayata wọ́n adé wẹ́ wà ní ilé ọ̀rẹ́ do ọ̀nà rẹ̀ egi ní ọ̀rẹ́ òsàlóbọ̀ àlùkà ẹ̀ mọ̀ bọ̀rọ̀.
wẹ́sì ẹniwọ̀n wẹ́sì ọ̀tẹ̀
dọ́mọ̀ wa tọ́pẹ́
yẹ́ ìwà dáyẹ̀ rẹ̀ dọ́kítà rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ rẹ̀ pásọ̀ ìrìnnìmọ̀ rẹ̀ do òsàlóbọ̀ ẹ̀yin mà yá gà òsàsẹ́ mi yà fẹ́ òsàsẹ́ òsàn ọmọdé náà wà ààrẹ mẹ́wìí mà so mà viẹ́ digun yóò vi ọ̀nà yóò tọ̀ òtẹ́tò sàlóbọ̀ ni yà fẹ́ yé mi yé èmi náà wẹ̀ wẹ́n ugé ni mà gùn kábàánì wẹ́n ẹ̀dígọ́ba nẹ̀dọ́yà náà wẹ́ gu ẹ̀dẹ́dọ̀ wẹ́n nọ yẹ nọ́sùn yìí bá rẹ pásítọ̀ ugẹ́wẹ́ àríẹ̀wẹ́ kí ọmọ wúrà o wẹ́ẹ́ nà yọ̀yọ̀ o ẹ̀wẹ́ ọ̀dàfẹ́ ẹ̀wẹ́ òyìn ẹ̀wẹ́ nà yọ̀yọ̀ o èyí náà wà ẹ̀ náà ká èmi ẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ̀ yìí pọ̀ lọ náà mi ẹ̀ bẹ̀ wọ́n hàn bẹ́ẹ̀ mi nà rárọ̀ tán rárọ̀ wọ́n ti dòrí ọba èyí wọn náà ọtí ẹ̀ náà pa rẹ̀ wá fi okun ọ̀yìn náà bí ẹ̀wọ̀n àmì náà wẹ̀ yàrá kó ẹ̀ kíá ana sin po edo suno ni wa ekeni ya le yi abi yoko ihu ese we ya mari bere ya ma ekino le yi ya to bi ana mo ko do te ana le e mo maladia asena ma le ma ku ese abo wa la baba ye gogogi o na pe ri ye ti apagbo ya ge e ma ya ebe na rere o ri gba okoto o won wa e ko mo ko ro to ya ona wi ana yena we gbo aru mo ko ruto o ipe ni ezeke na pagbe na pa ona pa na ari ebe ni ona we be na ze obo ma ra yen ebe na ewe ati e ona kolo ona ri e to ba yun ori di oba ne oyin agwo hun we na re ona we ni akole be ni re ona we be na ni wa ewe na o ze obo hin ama gba yen na ya ye ere enoki ma we won mi na sọ̀rọ̀ no amina eyo sọ̀rọ̀ no aru nu ya yere no sunu ave ya yere se no so ma ave ya yere fe na idu ave ewe ni gewe ni ona we so pa ai ru hu upo agba ari eve ewe ni ma ye ikulu le hia o ewe no sunu yiba obirie ewe no wa we no obi ogeka no ewe ọ̀rẹ́ ubi na ti ubi nọ̀rọ̀ àríẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ rí ẹ ọmọ náà rẹ̀ rí ẹ ọ̀nà àwọn èèyàn ọmọ kẹ̀kẹ́ ya fẹ́rẹ́ àwọn èèyàn mi anáwó náà rí ẹ pa ọ̀nà ubiri anáwó ẹ bòrá omi oge kanu oge ka ọ̀rí ọ̀nà wẹ̀ bọ̀nà àkú ní sàlóbọ̀ mi òkú omi yẹn ní eré egi ọmọ náà bá àkú ẹ̀ làjà ọ̀nà wíyàn àrí ọ̀bẹ ọ̀nà àti ẹgẹ́ ọ̀nà àti ọ̀nì ewe ana rige ana ko ge wa ewe de na ko ewe ahia ugie no kwa e ga no ari ewe ge omo wu ga o ewe go yo ona ewe ri be segwa ona we o ma ge be pe o ma esu popa ma esu ki ha o we ri obo ka gba bo kana wo ri be ru na be ri abu he wa go ge de ona we wo ki yo mi me ana no ona we won tin wa din oto we he obi ye ni esi mi ba tie ona wo oyoyo ọmọ na wo ma egbe no ka e ka na ona na ari oyoyo re ari we ri edana bi ase ho ari egbe ege ọmọ wo ga o ewe ego oyoyo o ewe oda fe ewe unye o ewe ego oyoyo o ona we ha ebi no keke ehi ana furi kore oye uswe aye no kwa mi pokin ni dadoma mi pokin ni me okinu we no da o mena bia mie bia kan se hebo do no ga me mie ni zigo re na yi de me ni hu mi ina fe hu na ise de na pon sa lo gba na pon ni ka no ama we gbegbe gbona ama wo na ise le benu so pa nu pon sa lo gba ye dagbon won nu pon ye ne ohenu mie nu pon ye odekun nu mie una ye mi hu nu pon ye do ma mi odekun wa mi ropa emi nu mie no so yan won ke mo kame koten korun ki wo ni rewe bo ke ni ro wa ke ya fe emi ya fe nu odinode nu saro bo yi ya bowewo wo we mi na ana be yin osanu dazi yin me nika yin me bo ya fe na ga emi ni ya we ko ya bo me o ma nu we mo we emi po na ame ya bo amezo yuto ma we yin ri ma omo no gba ne do ko apolopolo emi no ri aye osaba imaniru no fure gare bona ma no wa go egba ogewo ni aha mo hion no hu ai de no wo hion daro ni nika o fie o hion wori ni etowo no pewo awe ka ya fe ma we gotu wa ya fe ugi ore mi pona rie na o wu pona 2025 imagine ni ma me ti o la 2026 be no we de gbegberam
ọpọn se wona we
ọtẹ ire kere ba ege se ni
edun pe bo wege ha we eroto erokun owe okapa ni o wege ne de owo pe opa we te ni eje dagbon ye na ya gbegbe won ito no kere pe ona ya de moimo ewu de ona we o ma no wa ke na ye ti wa wu so na mi no magun yen kwa kan dori ewu to ko ona de moi ni ona mu oriri no ya ari koro ori moi oye mo boy e kan gba na so pa yegi sunwera odiri yo ni e ti wa ri koro ona bole moi ona ri unu ye ti wa la lo bo ma be na wa lu le gege na wa ri be moi ona wa la lo fia ona we bona ki ona we la re wa na le be moi we me o re ne bu sen ade mami rai o pe na wa lu le wa toro nwera yi ona we condition ni ni ze boyo obe ma so ona yi bi na gbegbe e bana ona wa ran ri mu nwera ona we bo ba toro ona wo tere gi ari wa agbon ga mama where any ma do na ze lu o ma do na e ka wo u me ni no arun da igogo u me no arun da iwe mi po u me no ugwe me go ma be igogo wa ri da ku gbe na nwanyo ku gbe o pa to pe
ise anyway ya iwa dai ma e ma na mu gi oge emi po na yuto ni wa maka bokpon wa ya fe di dai ma pa ke ma ye ni ru adigwe ni ru awe ya fe mana o we go ba we duge osaloba no gi ma eseti gwe emi ya fe ke ni ro wa ke rigwe we ni awo kagele we dion wala ho wa go ba dole wo nai wa ge ria wa we ki to ha ane ga gwaligo wa we ki to po be gba ni ba ya du po na po de ba be du wa ga zi esi no ba vi wa yi na ya dole wo yi awo kagele eri o no ona odun we so egbe ade lórí odun we we gwa we na riru e na ya fe awe nigi ni we ro ya fe awe nirun erun ni to sa mi ma ya fe yibo na fi wo re no ma no la o tedo ya fe me ma na gi bota de na yota oba to pe ise
Oh,
Certainly the best.
Omonoba Nedu Ukwakolopolo, Ewai II, Oba of Benin, stepped out majestically with loud crowd to perform the Isuton rites of his late mother, Queen Mother Ioba Omoni Ikoyeme, Ioba Ewai II, who departed this world 49 years ago. Isoton is a traditional rite of the procession in memory of the departed person's spirit in Benin Kingdom. It is usually heralded by public display of the departed person's influence during their sojourn on earth. The display of a human effigy symbolizing the departed royal matriarch was preceded by the Oba of Benin, who led the procession from his palace to the Immortal Shrine at King Square in Benin City, where he offered prayers for the repose of the soul of the Queen Mother, Ioba Ewai II. Thereafter, the priest assigned to the Immortal Shrine offered Oba Ewai II items for Isoton on behalf of his family. However, Chok, known as Uri, represented a mixture from royal fans after ancestral spirits were invoked to bear witness and announce his arrival. On his way home, Oba Ewai paid tributes at various pilgrimage sites, including Queen Idia Tomb, beside Oba Market, where a cheerful crowd of traders abandoned their wares to catch a glimpse of the royal personage and join in the celebration.
ITV, certainly the best.
Certainly the best.
Hello and welcome to WIC Women in Conversation on ITV. My name is Patricia Uremu Gabriels, and this is a place where women sit together to discuss those affairs that are affecting women. We talk about everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. But today we're going to be talking on polygamy. I am going to be doing this today with Chisom Agbafu. Chisom Agbafu is a barrister and a legal practitioner.
Yeah, hi Patricia. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. Did I invite you? You are a house member. I didn't invite you. You are a member of WIC. So
oh yeah, that's true.
Yes, you walk in here yourself.
That's true.
And then of course I have on my left Princess Edith Madejemo. Princess Edith Madejemo is CEO Friedrich Gold Global Limited. Edith, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Good day and welcome to WIC.
I'm just saying welcome because probably I'm the one starting to this program. But these two people here are in-house women.
It all depends on what you want when you are going into this polygamy. Are you getting it? So this man went into this polygamy with a young woman, a very intentional one at that. And look at them today. They are growing old
you
and they are
brought
still in
me
love.
back to Ojukwu and Bianca.
Okay.
We were all young then, but
Yeah.
if we could remember, I think their case was a case of love.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Because if I could remember a little story, a scenario around that period, Bianca's father was a governor.
Yes.
So it's
So
not
it
as if
wasn't
it
about
was
money.
about money.
At all.
When Ojukwu bought Bianca a Benz, I think Benz 190
Chief
at
Ono.
that time, and then Chief Ono said, you can't want to spite or do whatever to my daughter with money. I have the money too. So he bought
And they
her
were
a
friends.
better car.
And they were friends.
He bought her a better car, but Bianca turned down the father's car and went for Ojukwu's
Yeah.
Mercedes. So if you ask me, that was for love.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bianca just married Ojukwu and became a polygamist because of love, not because of the money.
And she was a young girl.
And she was young. So she getting into it, at least there are a
No,
lot
some,
of...
some people do. Some people actually do. Some persons go into polygamy out of love, pure love. It's all, that is why I said the spiritual.
But is it right? That's what I want to ask. Is it right you coming into someone else's home, a peaceful home, a home that was already peaceful, and you come and say because you're in love, you're coming to shatter the home? Because the first wife won't find it funny.
You know,
She won't be happy with it.
But the thing is, it depends on the family. You do know that there are families where the wives are already expecting another wife. They already know that.
That's a home of religion, you know, like the Islamic
That's what I'm
religion.
saying.
Okay.
There are some people, apart from even religion, there are the homes where they have a mutual agreement. And the man has already even told the first wife that, look, after you, I might marry somebody. The next
have you
2
not
years
seen a
and
case
all of
where
that.
the man would tell the woman, you are going to have 3 children. I'm going to have extra 2 kids outside.
Wow.
They have a conversation. There's
They
an
already
agreement.
have an agreement, an arrangement already. So
So
they
I'm
are
not
aware.
bringing this woman into your house, to this home, but I'm going to have extra kids outside. I love such men. They are very open, but it's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous. That's why I said there has to be a structure.
Okay, so what's the danger behind that?
You should know that.
It looks like you're an expert in this. So what's the danger in that?
I'm not. You know, when you tell a woman, I'm going to have a second wife, it all depends on the kind of woman you are talking to. Women are very deep in nature. You know this. So if you are talking to a woman that is wholehearted, that can accept anything you bring, that is very upright, she will accept it in good faith. She will accept it. She will not do anything about it. But if you tell it to there are some people that are, like I said the other day, are naturally wicked. They are naturally wicked. So even when you do them no evil, bad, you do them no evil, they will be wicked. You treat them rightly, they will still be wicked. There are people that are just like that. So some may also go into polygamy because of women that are naturally wicked. They may not want to push her away, or they cannot even push her away. To humble her, to take a second wife. So men have different reasons of going into polygamy. So to humble such a wicked or a woman that is not respectful, they will get a second wife. If that would humble her, it may humble her and it may not. Are you getting it? So you coming to tell a woman that is naturally wicked or me that as you are having 3 kids for me or 2, I'm going to have 2 kids outside. Expect it. Or I'm going to get married to you, or we're already married. I think I'm going to have a second wife. You are endangering your life.
Yes.
You are endangering your, it's a risky
if
thing.
it's not.
So, but if she's a very humble, good person,
understanding
woman, it will not mean anything to her. She will just tell you, please, I want my peace. I just want my peace and I don't want drama. That such a woman, you respect her.
Okay.
Because they are not easy to come by.
Chisom, we're going to go back to these readouts that I read. Some writers say that polygamy helps maintain marital discipline. We haven't really dealt on that properly the way I want. How does it help to maintain marital discipline? What kind of discipline will polygamy help to maintain in marriage?
First of all, polygamy does not maintain marital discipline. I am not against that phrase, because for you to maintain discipline, in what structure do you maintain discipline? Because a man marrying more than three women at the same time, you're telling me that it maintains marital discipline. Of course, there's no discipline in that. Because the balance of
the man self no discipline.
there's no discipline there. So the discipline might come in when there is already. That's why I made mention of 2 things. I made mention of purpose and structure, right? So if these things are there, then that's when you can now talk about marital discipline. But the idea alone of a man marrying more than 1 wife, for me, it is not marital discipline. It doesn't, definitely, you know that the consequences are much higher than a man who marries 1 wife. It's easier to manage conflict if they are, individual, a man and a woman, than then you're managing. We women are so much emotional, right? And then you're for you to even maintain 1, it's not easy. But you now have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to all manage them emotionally. How does this person feel about this? How does it? I mean, come on, you're not, they say men are polygamous in nature, but you can't share all the love equally. It's not possible.
That's not possible.
It's not possible.
You can't share all the love equally. It is not possible. Chisom says that. We cannot, men, you cannot share the love equally. It's not possible. But again, men are not, loving people, if you ask me. They just play around love. It's we women that loves. You see a man and you're falling in love already. Women, advise yourself. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay. Welcome back. It's still WIC, Women in Conversation. And I'm still here with Chisom and Princess, digging it deep with polygamy. Okay, let's go straight to, one of you probably will want to ask a question this time, because I say you're not guests, you're hosts. Don't leave it to only Patricia.
Yeah, of course.
So what's the question?
Okay. Is there a difference between is there a character difference between the children raised in a polygamous home and the children from a nuclear family?
Okay. Yes, absolutely yes. There's a clear difference. Okay. And the difference is sharing management. Let me just put it that way. The quota of sharing. As kids, normally, or let's say naturally, children have this selfish nature. Yeah. So it also depends on how you're sharing your love. So if a child knows that, oh, my dad, I have to share the love, my dad with his co-wives, my mom, my dad doesn't love my mom as much as he loves this person. This person's child takes 2 meats to school. Me, I'm taking 1 to school because my mom is the last wife.
Wow.
So there's always that, should I say, discrimination. And it's bound to happen. That's one consequence of polygamy. And these children, they see that difference that, oh, I don't get as much love as I would want to. I don't get as much attention as I would want to from my dad, because my dad is sharing his love. He has a lot of love to give.
Let me back you up. Let me back you up from there. There is always favorism.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always favorism.
Yeah.
Don't say anything. So, you know, in my upbringing, I saw some things. So at times, I try to bring it to my day-to-day activity. I like to always put it behind me. So, but now, let's come to treat this on the table. There's always favorism. The kids from the favorite wife are also favored. That is it. If you are the favorite wife, because when you are raised in a polygamous home, there's always a favorite wife, a party wife, a yale that used to cook food.
Yes.
That is always known for good food, or that we always cook food to entertain guests. But there is one I always go out with Baba. You know, now there's favorite wife at the long run. Then the children from the favorite wife at times are also favorite children, which brings enviness.
Yes, brings
We
competition.
Competition, and at times, what do I call it now? Rancor in the family. So you see they're always fighting, envying each other, unhealthy competition and rivalry. This time now, it's not between wife and wife. It's not between senior wife children,
and
junior middle wife children, and the other children. The way you treat the wife, their mother, they are going to retaliate. The children are going to
take
it
they will
upon
have
themselves.
that hate in their hearts as well.
If you see these two women are always fighting, like the senior wife and the junior wife, go to the backyard. The children are fighting. If they are not fighting, they are beefing each other.
There's a lot of trouble.
Yeah, a lot of trouble. So how do you manage this situation? That's the question. The children raised in a polygamous home, they seem to be hostile at times, because they're always ready for war, always ready to attack, because the home when they were growing was never calm, was never cool.
There was never love.
There was never love. There's always uproar every time. You just expect the unexpected. If you don't happen for morning, it will happen for evening.
Not be smart.
That's true. So, you know, the children from polygamous home, they already have a level of independence that a nuclear family don't have for the child.
So the children raised in a polygamous home, they are ready to attack. They are somehow erratic. Then while the children raised in a nuclear home, they are shown love. I think that love, you can't take it away from them. They have more attention from their parents. They are more understanding. They are more tolerant. They are more humble.
Do you understand? So does this relate to their lives when they grow up? Do they behave the way we have just described them?
Of course it does. It affects, imagine growing up in a home where I only eat fish because that's what my mother gives me, and then the senior wife, their children eat meat. Definitely. Growing up like that with so much comparison. You know, they say comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
So there's no joy in that home. As much as there's enough money to go around, there's no joy there. So if the man, he maybe even has an issue with the wife, he has an issue with my mom. So that's hate sometimes. If you go as children, if you go to him and then he wants to vent that anger, it could be like, please go, you know, that kind of thing. So there's bound to be transfer of aggression and all of that. So children growing up in such a home, mentally sometimes they find it difficult to even socially blend in with other people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to come to the African aspect of polygamy. When I say African aspect, I just hope you girls understand what I mean. What I mean is, you know, in this part of the world, as a black person, we're very suspicious. We're very not sure of what the next person wants to do. How does this play out in a polygamous home? Because why I say this is I have a story of a man who has 4 wives. And so the first wife didn't give birth on time was the reason why he got the second wife, from second to third and to the fourth. And so it was that second, unfortunately for him, the second wife had 2 children, were all girls. So it was the third wife who came with a male child, the first son. Okay, before the first wife started giving birth. Now, this boy is having problem in school. All his younger ones, some of them has graduated. There's the one that graduated as a doctor, you know. But he had a problem in school and he was dropped back. In fact, he was to be rusticated. But for the father's intervention and, you know, some top big people in the country, so they made him to start from year 2. So he's struggling with education. Now, even the man said, the mother of the boy said, is because her child is his first son, is the reason why the other wives are attacking him.
You can't rule that out.
Really?
Yeah. It's very possible.
I had ruled it out already.
No, you said, from your question, you said, let's bring it down to the Africa way. Now we are talking about Africa. We are not talking...
And you think that is happening?
Oh, for sure. Yes. Are you not in Africa? You are from Delta
No,
State.
no, let me call my name for you.
Okay.
My name is Patricia Gabriels. How am I African?
I'm sorry. I have a native name. My native name is Osea Hume. So I'm an African woman. Proudly a Edo woman for that matter. So when you bring it down to the African culture, where you have one wife, 2 wives, 3 wives, you have Ogbanje, you have witch, you have a Christian.
Idiots, please.
So you have now put all of them under your roof. They operate in different frequency. Yes, these women operate in different frequency. If this one is not a Christian, this one is a Muslim or has a very dubious mind. Mind you, there are some people that may not be this having these names that I just called, but their hearts may be deeper than somebody that is even a witch.
That's true.
So when you now come and you have a male child, there are forces that will be fashioned against that male child.
Wow.
From that family. You're talking about Africa thing now. It may not be from the wife. It may be from the foundation. Are you getting it? So there are many forces against that child that is making him to struggle in school. You're talking about struggling in school. That is just the least they can do. So may we not be unfortunate to be in a situation where we have bad or wicked people in the family. So because there are many weapons that will be fashioned against that person that the ordinary eyes cannot see.
Apart from even the spiritual aspects, let's talk about the physical. Let's say the conflict that occurs. You said he has 4 wives, right? So that's the issue. As much as that child knows that the way you share your love, for example, now the school that some of the children might be going to, maybe his favorite wife, these ones are going to a top school. These ones are going to a public school, or these ones are getting some sort of preferential treatment. It affects these children mentally. So even if we're saying, aside the African thinking, normally every child feels that way. No matter who you are, you're going to feel inferior from your colleagues and all of that. And even bullying in school is also a factor. When your colleagues know that, oh, say your mommy is the last wife, your wife number what? They will make more of that
Let me
child.
paint a scenario for you. It's happened to an auntie of mine. She was a second wife, and they were 2 wives. At the same time, they were pregnant. I was there, I saw them. They were both pregnant at the same time. Then the first wife gave birth to a girl. Heavily pregnant at the same time. If you see them in the market, they are both heavily pregnant. Okay, now, and their husband was well-to-do, was good, was taking care of them. So if the first wife gave birth to a baby girl, and her was let loose. What did she say? She accused my auntie of changing her baby from the womb.
Oh my God. Is that even possible?
So what do you say to that?
Is that possible?
We all witnessed it. There was fight. And my auntie was heavily pregnant. I was physically protecting her, like, you cannot talk to my auntie. I have to move to her house to go and help her in case they want to fight her. So
you know that Edith can actually no, let me reserve it.
So please hold it. So at the end of the day, when my auntie gave birth to the glory of God, she gave birth to a baby girl.
So that case settled.
That case settled. God vindicated her. So the jubilation when she gave birth to that child was different from every other thing in that family at that particular. Every other person that gave birth in our family at that time, we just congratulate the person. But you see that time that my auntie gave birth to a baby girl, if you see the jubilation, both extended family, we're all happy that, look at, you see what I'm telling you. So a lot of things will just happen when it's a polygamous. So you can't predict it. Are you getting it? So that is it.
Wow, it's a lot going on. I don't know why men want to put themselves in so much trouble. It's so much trouble marrying, you know, wives, different kinds of wives, or like she said, different kind of characters coming into one roof. Oh, yes, even if it's not one roof, they are not under one roof. You know, they know that, okay, you are there, this one is in somewhere and all that, and the conflicts begin to happen. So that's what is going to take me to this question. How do you think these men will manage conflict in a polygamous home?
Conflict, for me, I think it has to do with sacrifice. Sacrifice in the sense that, you know, there is already an order how you people came in, and then you should just maintain it that way. We have first wife.
Jesus, it's even heavy for you. As a legal practitioner, it's even so heavy for you.
It's even so heavy for me.
That's exactly.
Well.
Let me come to you, Chisom. Have you ever handled any polygamous?
Of course, yes.
Please go ahead.
When we talk about family law, even the issue of divorce, you know. So some women are lucky, some wives are lucky if they do court marriage and all of that, unlike the ones that marry traditionally. So then maybe she wants to get a divorce and all of that. And then I'm hearing things like, yes, he already has 3 wives. One is in Morocco, one is in China, the other one is this. But for me, I'm tired, I want to do this. So normally, as lawyers, we see this every day, especially in aspects of family law. If you go to court, you know, where they are talking about family cases, custody, battle, and all of that, you see a polygamous man is still fighting for custody
of the child.
For when you already have 8 children, but you still want custody of the last person from the last wife who wants to divorce you.
They are never satisfied.
So the battle just, you know, the rift is here and there, and it affects the children. So that's why I said sacrifice. And sacrifice in the sense that you should know the order in which you people entered that marriage. This is the first wife. Originally, you know, number 1 stays number 1 in some certain aspects. Number 2 stays number 2. You know, there needs to be an order to which you people respect each other. Because if there's no respect, there's bound to be drama. There is bound to be disrespect and drama. So the first wife should acknowledge that, okay, these people came in after I came in, and they are new to this thing. Or if a new wife comes in, you know, the woman wants to establish some sort of territorial, I'm here now, you guys are old news, I'm here to stay, and all of that. So, but you need to understand, as I said, before you, even Princess said that, before you enter into polygamy, you have to put some things at the back of your mind. This one is not just you. It is you and others. So the sharing, you guys are going to be sharing love, sharing respect, sharing everything. If it's 4 wives, you are sharing everything into 4. If whatever you are sharing, you divide it into 4.
Is the division going to be equally? That's what I'm going to ask.
It will be equal.
Why?
As
No,
I
it can't
said,
be equally.
It can't be equal.
Because
but it has to
some
be
people will,
sacrificial. The first wife will know that as the first wife, I just have to shift for some things. If not, there's going to be conflict. Exactly.
Okay, Chisom, let me go to you, Edith. Chisom said there should be understanding. You should know that this is the first wife, and you know, you respect the first wife, then the second wife, you know, the way you came in, you should follow it that way. But you know, some women, some of us will come and say, well, depends on what the man had told you when you were coming in. He probably would have told you, you see those ones, I never wanted to marry them. They forced me to marry them. You are the one I really wanted to marry. And then you come in, you want to come in with this ego. I mean, it's me he loves more.
Yeah.
How do you resolve that kind of problem?
There are some areas scatter. They will just come in, and even if you have a good home before or an understanding woman, they will just come and scatter everything for you. There are women like that. Now, there are women that will also come in. regardless of what you told them when you were bringing them in. Because you more don't toast and make she done. You know, for a woman to agree to that your level, you know now. And there's been wine as well.
I will just be carried away.
So there's been wine. The man would have wined you, toast you, fry you. Then you now find yourself where you are. I will, if you ask me, I will advise if you are a second wife, stay in your lane, stay in your house. Don't go to the family house. Pay visits, my opinion. So now if you are in a family house and you have a iyale, that's how they call it. There's iyale and you are iyawo. You want to come and take over the territory that you meant. And you want to claim everything like I'm the latest now, the in thing.
I'm the more
I'm the favorite wife now.
Special.
So you see that Iyawo that is calm, looking at you, smiling at you. She's not a fool. Yeah, she's not a fool. If you are the wise girl, wife, new wife that is coming in, be humble. Be humble. Maintain your lane. Like Chisom said. There is a standard. Are you getting it? So, you know you are not the first or you are not the second. Give honor to whom honor is due. If you do that, I believe there will be some level of decency in the family. There will be some level of peace in the family. You are talking of how to maintain peace, right? So there will be some level of peace and decency in the family. Respect, despite regardless of what the man told you when he was bringing you in, or how he toasted you to bring in, he must have lied to you. I don't want them. They are useless. I've not touched this woman for 5 years. I've not touched this woman for 10 years. If you extradite that man, that man go last night too.
Okay, but what if it's a situation where maybe the lady coming in as the last wife, you come in, you're humble, you're coming into, with a very open mind. I'm coming to wave the white flag.
And you miss
but these ladies are already wearing red flag.
They are waiting
They're already
for you.
waiting to, make you uncomfortable and push you out.
I've seen a case where the two women were fighting before. They were at a longer head before. When the third wife came, they settled.
They teamed up.
They settled immediately and became a team. A formidable team for that matter. Just to chase you away.
Wow.
To chase the third wife away. I said just expect the unexpected. The man in question was like, these women were fighting. I now have to bring the third one to have peace. They have settled. They settled overnight and make the last one their enemy. So what do you do in that situation? So now you said, what if the woman that is coming is humble, want to be respecting boundaries and all that, and the one you are getting to meet at home is a lion waiting for you. What do you do in that case? It's the onions now, the ball will fall back on the man. The man has to, man enough to own up to his responsibilities. That you bring these women together. They were all in their places. You brought them together. So you swing it to action. Maintain peace. Whatever sacrifice you need to make peace and make them to be at peace. You will do it ASAP.
I don't know if there will be peace in a polygamous home. I really haven't seen a home or a polygamous home where there's 100% peace, because every woman had come in with their own expectations from the man. And, like they both said, women are very envious. We're very envious people. Just like I'm envying Chisom and Edith. They are looking very pretty, and I honestly am envying their clothes. I want to have it, But that will be after the program. And anyway, that brings us to the end of today's program. I hope you ladies enjoyed our program today.
Oh, we do.
Polygamy is very large. It's not a topic we want to end in one day. But I promise my viewers out there, I'm going to bring in these three wives so they come and share to us how they understand polygamy and how they are managing to live in the same home with one man. Thank you so much, Chisom, for being here today.
Thank you so much, Patricia. I really appreciate it.
And thank you, Edith.
Thanks for having me. Expect more from WIC.
Exactly. And then when the three women will be here, we're going to be having a round table, probably 6 of us, because Chisom and Edith are, of course, going to be here to ask these women questions, how they are managing their home. I am Patricia Uremugebros. See you same time next week. Bye.
Certainly the best. Certainly the best.
Welcome to Market Survey, your weekly window into the cost of everyday goods that shape our daily lives. In recent times, the rising cost of food items has continued to affect homes and kitchens across the country. Today, we turn our attention to groundnut oil, a major cooking ingredient used in households, restaurants, and food businesses. Whether for frying, sauce making, or everyday meals, groundnut oil remains a staple in almost every kitchen. On this edition of Market Survey, we'll find out the current prices of groundnut oil, the reasons behind the changes, and how traders are coping with the new reality. So come with me, let's get to know the current prices.
How groundnut oil be for market now? The prices, how the overall price?
Okay, for now, groundnut oil dey okay for now. But we still want to make the thing come down past like this.
So how much na they carry jerry can? How much did they measure?
Before we dey buy 42, but now at least the thing still good now. We dey buy 39, 38. Okay. So for now the thing dey less. So we want make it come down.
So how much na they measure? Like all this one bottle 5 liters. How much?
Okay, those bottles now we dey sell 2,1 before, okay. But now we dey sell 1,900, 2,000. Okay. But we want make it come down.
Then all these 5 liters.
Okay, as this one be now, we dey sell level 5 to 12,000, but now we dey sell 10,000.
Okay, now you want me the price come down? Like how much if you say that if they sell now, this everybody will fit afford?
At least this one now go be 5,000. Go dey okay. Go be 5,000. Why that one now fit be 1,000 or 900? Go dey okay.
So but now the price don't come down small, but
it come down small, but it still dey high side.
Compared to the beginning of this year and now, how much I think they sell buy before the gallon?
No, before now, early this year, yes. It did pass like this. Okay. But everything dey okay now, even rice. But we want to make it come down so that everybody will feel the buy.
So now even people will come they buy, customers will come they buy. They see they complain, say it's still there on the high side. Even
they say they complain. You know, say we human being, even if this one enter 1,000, they will still want to make it come down. But at least we want to make it come down. Even we where they go market, they go buy, so that we will feel see they buy. Not be the season, sure, but the thing dey okay. Not say this Christmas period, it dey there, but now the thing come down. So we just thank God.
So but this Christmas period, so compared to last Christmas period, difference?
Big difference. Yeah. Big difference. The thing come down.
So like how much did you take come off for money when I take the seller?
A big go. As of last year, I think we sell that bottle 2,2. But now at least we even sell 1,800 and we'll still make them. Yeah, so the thing come down.
The price is balanced. I can see everything come down a bit.
So how much I paid they carry groundnut oil before for gallon?
Before we dey carry for 52, 53. Very soon it enter 40, 49, and some change. But as right now, we are buying, that is 47,700.
Now to the buy.
Of course.
So how much I say they measure for different bottles?
We are selling 200 by 2,000 by bottle 18.
The bottle 18 last.
Of course.
So how much I did they sell that bottle before?
The time we they buy 52, 50 something, we they sell that bottle 22, 23. As of now, since the price don't come down a bit, we still reduce the price.
So now the season of Ghana will do so like this?
Of course, every festival period, groundnut oil must follow.
So during this season, it's supposed to come down?
Maybe before December, if it come down.
But no. Money I they buy them before and now, how much you say don't top and be don't reduce them?
Well, just a little bit, about 1,000 plus.
Okay, the price is where it is now. Now a very fair price, or if you say they still reduce the price.
I believe in God. There is nothing God cannot do. To me, I feel say they will reduce the price.
So they don't reduce the price. Like how much if you say they sell gallon and measuring bottles?
Depends. For example, now if they schedule the price, say for example, is a gallon is 35,000. We marketing will be selling at least 15, 14. It reduce from 2,000 to 15. Is that not reduced?
But now customers will come they buy. They see they complain say the price still dey high.
Of course, none of them is complaining.
This one is 2,000. Why this bigger one is 4,000? Okay. That is how we are selling it now.
How much did they sell them before?
Before we sell it 2,244 before, okay. But now 2,000, 4,000.
Okay. So no smaller one for this one.
Yes, we have smaller one, but I don't have that one now.
Okay.
Let me say it's probably like this.
Yes.
We sell it 1,000. Why this red oil is 900, then the full can of it is 1,800.
So the 4 liters, 5 liters, until they sell them?
This is Kings. From now to 6 months time, it will be like this. It will not sleep.
Okay.
So I'm selling it 13,500. Okay. Like before, we always buy that time 46,500, 45,500, but now it dropped a little.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So now you tell us that the season of Ghana with this?
Yes, now because this is the season of Christmas. Sometime like last year, it is higher than this, but this year, due to how things. The commodity is very high, but by surprisingly now, things is getting down gradually. That is why the groundnut dropped more than the higher price of last year. Do you understand? So let me just say it like this: things in the market drop a little than how it is before. In this previous time now, let me say in this time, I don't know from now till on the first week, second week, I don't know how it will be. But as for now, it dropped a little.
So even with the price, say the thing don't drop. If you say the thing supposed to still drop past the weight?
It's supposed to drop because there is no money in the country now. It's supposed to drop more than how it is before. Because the money, our money now is no more value again. Do you understand? So we expect it to drop more than this.
Like now, if you want to say how much should people be buying it, how much now what they buy and now say if you want me to drop, finish.
At least, as for this Kings, the bigger can of it or the bigger jerrycan of it, yes. which is about the 25 liter or 30 liter, at least supposed to be that kind, 40,000 or 45. Do you understand? Or 35 at least. Poor man can be able to buy. Do you understand?
What about the bottles? Like how much? If you say they very fair to sell them?
It's supposed to at least 1.5 or 1.2. At least it will be better. Do you understand? Because everybody cannot afford this 2,000 naira. When some people will come, they will say, "Madam, do you have smaller of it? Do you have chassis bottle? Do you have half bottle?" Yeah. So I don't. When they come, I will say, "No, I don't have it." So when the person will stand, he said, "I don't have the money. Okay, let me go." Then the person will left.
For now, the guarantor don't still drop small. You don't still drop small.
How much na person dey carry jerrycan?
Jerrycan before na 46 wey they buy now. Before, but then na 39. Now na 39. Before na 46. Yes.
How you measure the guarantor?
Can na 2,000. For the can.
What about the small bottle Chelsea?
The small one Chelsea 500. Before they sell 700. And the other one 1,000. The small can. Not be the price. This season, they ship this season. Especially if we enter December, they come down well.
So from the beginning of this year, how much na they sell?
Beginning of this year, we dey sell 2.5 for this bottle. Yes, we dey sell 2.5. So you can't see come down to 2.2, but now na 2,000.
How much na they carry? What is 4 liters?
4 liters, 12,000 for 4 liters. Now, yes.
What did I carry before?
Before you go the year 18 for 4 liters.
So that means I don't really come down.
Yeah, don't come down, yes.
So now, it doesn't come down again. Customers they see the currency, the tea still on the high side.
Make them see drop on. Make them see bring the price come down.
As we've heard from sellers, groundnut oil continue to play a major role in household cooking, but its rising cost is making many families adjust their spendings and consumption habits. Traders are also facing challenges from high transport costs to unstable supply. Still, many remain hopeful that prices will become more stable in the coming weeks, making groundnut oil more affordable for homes and businesses.
So we've come to the end of today's edition on Market Survey, and we looked at the prices of groundnut oil to know if the prices have increased or if they've reduced. But overall, it shows that the prices is now fair in the market as opposed to how it was being sold before. And that's it on today's edition of Market Survey. I am Stephanie Notoriuwa. Thank you so much for staying tuned.
Certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
In the evening of the initiation day, all the newly initiated Edion danced to the residents of the Odion Way and also visited some homes of the various senior elders, where Chief Elder Ogbeide Onwonse was very conspicuous, especially at the country home of Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osaro Igbenedion with his family on the night of the initiation. On the following morning, as part of the rite to be performed by the newly initiated Edion in Okada town, the initiates, led by Chief Elder Ogbeide Onwonse, visited the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osaro Igbenedion, at his Okada country home residence to pay homage and appreciate him for all he has done in the development of the community, which has placed Okada in world map. They also thanked him for his role in the success of their ceremony. They commended the Esama of Benin as a custodian of Benin cultural heritage and for revitalizing the age-long tradition of the age-grade ceremony.